Ever wonder what keeps us safe from the harshness of space? The answer is right above us. Our planet is swaddled in an intricate layered blanket of gases, commonly known as the atmosphere. But this is no ordinary blanket. It's an invisible shield, a protective barrier that safeguards all life on Earth. This shield plays a pivotal role in shielding us from the relentless bombardment of harmful solar radiation. The ultraviolet rays that the sun relentlessly throws our way are absorbed and scattered, preventing them from reaching the surface and causing untold damage. What's more, our atmosphere is like a cosmic bouncer. It prevents most meteors from crashing into Earth. These space rocks burn up upon entering our atmosphere, appearing as shooting stars in our night sky. So the next time you look up at the sky, remember it's not just empty space, it's our life-saving shield. Our atmosphere isn't just one layer, it's a complex system divided into 5 main layers. Let's start with the layer closest to us, the troposphere. This is where all the weather action happens. It's the densest layer, packed with approximately 80% of our atmosphere's total mass. Here, the air pressure and temperature decrease as you ascend. This is also where you'll find the highest concentration of oxygen, so take a deep breath and appreciate this life-sustaining layer. Next up is the stratosphere, home to the ozone layer. This layer shields us from harmful solar radiation. The air pressure is much lower here than in the troposphere, but the temperature starts to rise again, thanks to the absorption of ultraviolet radiation by the ozone. Above the stratosphere, we find the mesosphere. This is the layer where meteors burn up upon entering the Earth's atmosphere, producing those shooting stars we love to wish upon. The temperature here drops to the coldest in the entire atmosphere, and the air pressure continues to decrease. Then we reach the thermosphere, where the International Space Station orbits. Temperatures here can get incredibly high, with the possibility of reaching up to 2000 degrees Celsius. But don't let that fool you. If you were to stick your hand out in the thermosphere, you'd feel cold due to the thinness of the air. Finally, we reach the outermost layer, the exosphere. This is the gateway to space, where atoms and molecules escape into the void. It's a transition zone between Earth's atmosphere and the vast expanse of space. In each of these layers, complex processes are taking place, all contributing to the balance and function of our planet's atmosphere. From providing us with breathable air, to protecting us from harmful solar radiation, from creating beautiful meteor showers to housing human-made satellites, the layers of our atmosphere are not just blanketed gases, but dynamic and vital components of our planet. Each layer plays a crucial role, making our atmosphere a complex yet beautifully orchestrated system. Ever wonder what's in the air you're breathing right now? It's a question that may seem simple, but the answer is a fascinating journey into the very essence of life on Earth. Our atmosphere is a blend of different gases, each playing a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance that supports life. The most abundant of these gases, making up around 78% of the atmosphere, is nitrogen. Nitrogen is vital for life, as it's a key component of amino acids and proteins, the building blocks of all living organisms. It's also essential for plants, as it helps them produce chlorophyll, the substance that enables photosynthesis. Next up is oxygen, accounting for approximately 21% of the atmosphere. Oxygen is, of course, the gas we breathe in to live. It's used by our bodies to produce energy, and it's also a key player in combustion processes, such as the burning of fossil fuels. Argon, a noble gas, makes up just under 1% of the atmosphere. While it doesn't play a direct role in supporting life, it serves a crucial purpose in industries and scientific research due to its inert properties. And then there's carbon dioxide, a trace gas that nonetheless plays a monumental role in our planet's climate. Despite making up only about 0.04% of the atmosphere, carbon dioxide is a potent greenhouse gas, trapping heat and contributing to global warming. It's also vital for plants, which absorb carbon dioxide to perform photosynthesis, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. There are also minute amounts of other gases like neon, helium, methane, and krypton, each with their own unique roles and effects on our world. So next time you take a deep breath, remember, you're not just inhaling a simple gas. You're breathing in a complex mix of elements, each with a vital role in the intricate dance of life on our planet. So every breath you take is a complex cocktail of life-sustaining gases. Have you ever thought about how the atmosphere influences our weather? Now that's a question that will lead us down quite an interesting path. You see, the atmosphere is not just an invisible shield protecting us from the harshness of space. It's also a grand architect shaping our weather patterns and climate. Let's break this down, starting with wind. Wind is essentially air in motion, and it's the atmosphere's way of balancing things out. When sunlight warms the earth, it doesn't do so evenly. Different areas absorb heat at different rates, creating areas of high and low pressure. The air naturally flows from high pressure to low pressure areas, creating wind. Then we have clouds. Have you ever wondered where these floating cotton candies of the sky come from? Well, they're formed when water vapor in the atmosphere cools down and condenses around tiny particles, like dust or smoke. And the atmosphere, being the grand stage, is where this spectacle takes place. And what about precipitation, the rain, the snow, the hail? They're all products of the atmosphere's magic. When those aforementioned clouds get heavy with water droplets or ice particles, gravity steps in and down comes the rain, or snow, or hail. But it doesn't stop there. The atmosphere also plays a key role in determining our climate. The tilt of the Earth, the amount of sunlight received, the composition of the atmosphere. All these factors work together to create the diverse climates we see around our planet. From the scorching deserts to the freezing poles, the atmosphere in all its complexity is responsible for it all. So, in a nutshell, our atmosphere is a masterful weather maker. It orchestrates the wind, it sculpts the clouds, it directs the rain, and it shapes our climates. It's a dynamic, ever-changing system that's constantly at work, ensuring that our planet remains a livable, fascinating place. So, the atmosphere is not just our shield, it's also our weather maker. But what happens when we tinker with this delicate system? Well, let's take a deep dive into that. The atmosphere, our invisible shield, is facing a massive challenge due to human activities. We're altering the atmospheric balance, leading to one of the most pressing issues of our times: climate change. Here's the deal. Our planet's atmosphere works like a greenhouse. Certain gases, aptly named greenhouse gases, trap heat from the sun and keep our planet warm enough to sustain life. However, when we burn fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas, we release more of these gases into the atmosphere, particularly carbon dioxide. This increase in greenhouse gases is like adding an extra layer of insulation to our greenhouse, trapping more heat than our planet needs. This excess heat doesn't just make for warmer days, it disrupts weather patterns, melts polar ice, and raises sea levels. It's a domino effect, where one change triggers another, leading to a series of catastrophic events. For instance, warmer oceans intensify hurricanes, leading to more extreme weather events. Melting ice in the Arctic not only threatens the habitats of polar bears and seals, but also contributes to rising sea levels, which can result in devastating coastal flooding. The heat trapped by greenhouse gases also causes more water to evaporate, making the atmosphere wetter. This might sound like a good thing, but in reality, it can lead to heavier rainfall and flooding in some areas, while others may experience longer and more severe droughts. Climate change is a global issue because the atmosphere doesn't recognize borders. Greenhouse gases released in one part of the world affect the entire planet. It's like a ripple in a pond. The effects are felt far and wide. So the truth is, we're not just tinkering with this delicate system, we're shaking it to its core. This isn't some distant problem for future generations to solve. It's happening right here, right now. Our actions have a profound impact on this delicate shield, highlighting the need for responsible stewardship. In the end, it all comes down to this: the atmosphere is our lifeline. It's the invisible shield that protects us from harmful solar radiation. Its intricate layers, each with its unique characteristics, form a complex system that supports life as we know it. It's the air we breathe, a delicate balance of oxygen, nitrogen, and a pinch of other gases. It's the weather maker, the engine behind the winds, the rains, the sunshine, and the snow. It's the canvas on which the drama of weather unfolds. And it's also at the heart of climate change. Our actions are reshaping this delicate system, and the consequences are far-reaching and profound. We've seen how small changes can have ripple effects, altering weather patterns and affecting ecosystems worldwide. So next time you take a breath or admire the sky, remember, our atmosphere is our lifeline, our shield, and our responsibility.